went ahead and got us to halftime. So as you can see at halftime, as we take a look at the halftime stats of the Browns so far, Johnny Manziel, 12 of 20, 153 yards, no touchdowns, but has thrown an interception in this game. And Doug Martin, 21 carries, 62 yards, and Manziel's also rushed for 16 on his own. And Vince Mayle and Dwayne Bowe had 3 catches, 42 yards for his injury, and Vince Mayle also has 42 yards. And Andrew Hawkins with 36, Mark with 19, and Josh Hill with 14 yards for the Browns in the game so far. And then let's see, defensively, defense. Nate Irving with 8 tackles, Jasper Brinkley with 7, Dante Whitner with 6, and then Ray McDonald has a sack. McCarver's Mingo, Kruger, and Brinkley and Shelton all have half a sack. And then Nate Irving also has an interception for the Browns in this game. And then for the Bengals, Andy Dalton, 11 out of 27, 211 yards passing, also no touchdowns and 1 interception. And then of course Jeremy Hill has been 14 carries, 74 yards, and 1 touchdown in the game. And Giovanni Bernard, 2 carries, 14 yards. And then AJ Green, 5 catches, 87 yards. Tyler Croft, 3 catches for 49. Rashad Thomas, 2 catches for 48. And Jeremy Hill with a big 1 catch, 27-yarder near going into halftime. And then Jeffrey Robertson with 6 tackles, Louis Delmas with 6 tackles, George Marsh with 5, and Philip Wheeler with 5, and then Ray Malamuga with 4, and then Dunlap with 4 tackles in the game right now. And then sacks, Carlos Dunlap has a sack and a half in this game. Michael Johnson, young man out of Georgia Tech, with a sack, but he's also on the injury list right now. And Tony Jefferson, Curtis Marsh, and Jeffrey Robertson all have half a sack, and Tony Jefferson has an interception to boot. So as we take a look at the first half, 2 field goals in the first quarter. McManus, a 25-yarder and a 43-yarder. Then Martin ran it in for a short 7-6 lead for the Browns. And Jeremy Hill got the touchdown back with a 3-yard run. And then before the 2-minute warning, McManus nailed a 32-yard field goal. And that's pretty much where we're at right now going into the second half. Yep, you're back. Good to see you again. And then Murray, good drive by the Cleveland Browns on this drive. And Martin and Manziel did most of the running in on that drive, but Murray missing a 56-yard field goal, which would have put it at 16-10. So Cleveland certainly not helping themselves out, and not taking opportunities. And there's a flag down on the field, first one of the game, besides the false starts and everything. And there's a hold against Tyler Eager, the tight end. So back it up, first down and 20 to your own 36-yard line. So kind of not a good start. No, Eifert moving over to kind of get the edge block, and nice rush there, getting some of those yards back. And Jeremy Hill, 15 carries, 81 yards. ...15 carries, 81 yards so far in the game. And now Giovanni Bernard and Hill in the split backfield, and there's a false start once again.
False start, offense.
Yeah, most of the time I really don't count the flags for false starts. I more count the ones there for actual penalties like holding and pass interference and stuff like that. Because we could just pretty much know that flag's going to fly for either false start or encroachment. But even Coach Bama said, you know, our guys should know. And right now, Hill is just running like a man possessed. Not going down, chewing up at least 12 of those yards. And that brings it up to 3rd and 1. My goodness, he was just shaking off tackles. So Gibson with the tackle. 3rd and 1. And now Giovanni Bernard in the game. And again, just stellar blocking by the Browns offensive line, the Bengals offensive line. And Bernard picking up the first down once again. And Mike Bettine wondering what has happened to his defense so far. They have been on the field quite a bit. And there is Bernard. And yes, Coach Bama calls him the scat back, because he is fast. Yeah, I mean, arm tackling is not going to bring that young man down. That one Cleveland player that was just sticking his hand out like hoping to grab a jersey or something. And Bernard first down again. 5 carries, 39 yards. So really, if you think about it, they have really, Coach Bama has really evened it out with the running backs, Stephen Hill and Giovanni Bernard. And there's a nice catch by Rashad Thomas, a young man from Georgia who has yet to find the end zone for a touchdown. And right now, Hill already passed the century mark. 103 yards in the game already and 1 touchdown. Oh boy, and that was going to be a tough sell right there. And the dog pound comes out once again. Oh my goodness, blitz on the way, and number 97, all he had to do was just stick his arm out and knock it down. And yeah, this has been certainly not like the other games for Cincinnati. Of course, coming into this game with Cleveland, you kind of had to figure it was going to be a tough game, especially in the Battle of Ohio. So Giovanni Bernard just carries 44 yards. Will not be enough for the, well, they were inside the red zone anyway. So chance for add on 3 more points, in which they do. And McManus has been very busy today. 19-7 as Cincinnati extends their lead against Cleveland. And nothing doing for the Browns offense on that run. So quick hitch to A.J. Green, and he avoids the first tackle and gets a yard. So 6 catches, 88 yards, no touchdowns. But what a way to start the game like they did. And there's a flag on the play after a nice run by Jeremy Hill. And we'll check the flag and the official word. And it will be a face mask against the Cleveland Browns. So they will tack that on to the end of the run. Automatic first down. So Cleveland, yep, the stout defense. Oh my goodness. And Bernard was just buried in the backfield. So 2-yard loss. Everybody could kind of see that one coming. And nice catch to Bennett. And does he have enough for the first down? Nope, just a yard shy. Bennett, his first catch of the game. Well, it took until the third quarter. You get the young man from Vanderbilt, his first catch of the game. He has been very instrumental this season, both him and A.J. Green. First down for Giovanni Bernard, up to 51 yards. So as they continue to just grind, it out here offensively, they are doing a heck of a job. A lot of people tend to think spread formation more about, Caldwell could not hang on to it. Heck of a defense there by number 31, Whitner. As Andre Caldwell has had not very stellar luck in catching the ball today. A little bit of a you don't see this much in the Chip Kelly offense, but nice rush there. Pretty much getting most of those yards. That's what he did last week. 215 yards, 3 touchdowns. He is already over 100 yards in this game. And 1 touchdown. But 215 last week against the Baltimore Ravens. He already had 100 by the start of the second quarter. That's how well Jeremy Hill ran the ball last weekend against the Ravens. 20 carries, 122 yards. Already up to 6.1 yards a carry. As I was saying before, a lot of people tend to think spread formation. A lot of quick hitching, and there's a nice catch. A.J. Green gets it down to the 5-yard line. 92 yards for A.J. Green. And they will try to get to the line, but the clock will beat them to it. So, end of 3. Coach Bama and the Cincinnati Bengals ahead of Mike Pettine and his Cleveland Browns 19-7 in the annual Battle of Ohio. So welcome back everybody to Cleveland Browns Stadium as the Bengals hold a 19-7 lead. Second and goal from the 5. Cincinnati, Jeremy Hill has pretty much the only real touchdown on the ground today. And he is so close to the end zone again. Nice spin, and just not enough to get in, but it was so close. So Cincinnati definitely trying to go for the jugular. Oh, A.J. Green. Yep, Dalton was trying to find him. But Jasper Brinkley said no dice. And looks like Coach Bama is going to roll the dice on this one. He is sending out his guys. 4th and 1 from the 1. And toss sweep to Jeremy Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And I tell you, he is doing a heck of a job and heck of a call by Coach Bama. 4th and 1 from the 1. Yeah, why not roll the dice and go for it? And he has been rolling the dice a lot this early in the season. So 26-7, 5 minutes and 12 seconds taken off the clock. 11-play drive, 22 carries, 128 yards, 2 touchdowns in the game for Jeremy Hill. He has done he has had a heck of a ball game today. Mike Patine, and Cleveland finally scores on their drive. So 26-14 with 11:39 left to go in the game. So this game is nowhere remotely over yet. And no gain on the screen pass. So needless to say, a lot of people have pretty much seen, and they have really run the ball a lot today, but why not when you have a horse like Jeremy Hill running the ball like he is right now? And there's a quick pass, and heck of a tackle there, as he'll lose a yard on that play. 7 tackles for number 59. Coach Bama was not thrilled with how that play was drawn up. He wanted to go. He wanted it to go for a lot better. So we'll try the other side with Bernard, and that definitely worked out better. So 3rd and 3. Yeah, Bernard's first catch of the game from and there is a flag as they have Cincinnati. One thing you can kind of see in this season, a lot of hard counts. So Philly Mola guilty of jumping off sides, going in the neutral zone. 1st down for Cincinnati. No handoff once again, and I tell you, Hill is just grinding out the yards. 146 right now. I mean, yeah, you haven't had to throw the ball a whole lot today because your running game is just absolutely. And there it is again. Hill, 1st down, as Dalton saw Hill coming right out of the backfield, and a 1st down. So 3 receptions, 46 yards. And a year ago, Dalton would not. Now, a lot of people notice he would not have even looked that way. You know, a little flat out of the backfield. Wide open running back for the catch. And A.J. Green, what a catch! And there's a flag down, and we'll have to check the flag and see who it's on. Joe Hayden had the responsibility. And it will be pass interference. So they will decline that. And the touchdown sticks. And A.J. Green with a heck of a catch. Young man from Georgia. And the kick is up and good. 7 plays, 77 yards, 4:02 off the clock, 33-14. And there you see Coach Bama giving his guys congratulations, and another 3 and out for the Cleveland offense. So they could not churn up anything. And when you cannot do that, you are just tiring out your defense. So 2-yard gain on the play. Number 90, Ray McDonald, was just very content with just grabbing on to something to get Jeremy Hill down. Oh, that is incomplete as Dalton was under severe pressure. So 3rd and 8. And right to the middle. Holy cow, where was the defense? That was one heck of a play there. Nice pitch and catch. Dalton's up to 300 yards passing on the game. Yeah, he kind of came out as he took another lick, but nice crossing route right in the middle. Number 82, nice catch and nice gain afterwards. As Bennett doing what he does best, the yards after catch. Now Whitner with the tackle once again. Yeah, he has had to do a bit of those today, and tough stick there. 2nd down and 12. And off to Hill again, and he is just churning towards that 1st down. 3rd down and 2. He is averaging 4 yards after contact. Yeah, stick, and then he is just a workhorse. So 3rd and 2. And Cleveland defense. The fans want to see their defense step up, and there's a 1st down again. As right now 160 yards for Jeremy Hill, as he is as absolutely as they are just chewing it up right now. No, handoff to Giovanni Bernard, 1st down, and we have an injury. Timeout, and that will be Whitner for the Cleveland Browns. So we certainly hope nothing serious, as they literally have a who's who of the injuries on their team right now. And a first touchdown. Now Cincinnati scores again. Tyler Eifert with the catch, and it's now 39-14 as Cleveland here in the 2nd half. Their defense has been on the field a lot. The offense really has not done much. And the field goal is up and good. So 8 plays, 76 yards, 328, 330 left to go in the game. And Cincinnati has pretty much turned a very tight defensive game into an absolute laugher at this point. Oh, handoff inside Hill once again, and he is up to 167 yards after that 7-yard gain. Yeah, who said this young man would not work in this offense? Because he has certainly done that and proven everybody wrong so far this early in the season. So 2-minute warning. Bengals 40-14 against the Cleveland Browns. Now welcome back to AC. 21 points in the 4th quarter has really just turned this game into an absolute laugher. Turned a defensive game, offensive struggles, and when you are defense on the field a lot, man, you cannot expect to win a game. So first down again, as they have just certainly done the job today. So down to a minute. So handoff once again. Hill once again finding yards. And no doubt he is doing the job. So probably the last, should be the last carry of the game. Cincinnati will call a timeout. Don't know why, but Coach Bama always has a reason for most of that. So coming out of the timeout, Cleveland has certainly looks like Coach Bama has told his guys to go ahead, kill the clock, and we will get out of here with a much-deserved win. 40-14. The last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and Cincinnati off to an amazing 4-0 start, as it took the fourth quarter for them to really clinch this game comfortably. And Cleveland, heck of a try for them. And Cincinnati will take home the bragging rights once again. Of course, they will get the rematch in Cincinnati later on. But 40-14 is the end result, as there you see some of the highlights of the game. Jeremy Hill finding the end zone, and then Dalton finding Eifert for the touchdown also, and then Bennett with the big play, yards after catch, big time play, and then Jeremy Hill, boom, finding the end zone the first time. And then this was what set up the first touchdown run by Hill. That amazing play there. So in the defense, 3 takeaways for the Bengals, 1 for the Browns. As you can see, that the Bengals absolutely dominated this game in the stat book. As we'll take a look at the Browns. Johnny Manziel, 25 of 39, 268, as he had 1 touchdown and 1 pick for the day. And Doug Martin, 31 carries, 101 yards, 1 touchdown. He also fumbled once in the game. And then Manziel, 24 yards rushing for him. And Vince Mayo was the big play receiver, 6 catches, 84 yards, and 1 touchdown. Andrew Hawkins, 6 catches, 82 yards. Dwayne Bowe, injured for the game, 3 catches for 42 yards. And then Josh Hill, 6 catches for 41, and Martin 1 for 19 in the game. And then, of course, defensively, this Browns team was tough. Nate Irving with 15, 13 for Gibson, 12 for Whitner before he went out, and Jasper Brinkley with 12, and also 2 tackles for loss. And then Ray McDonald with sack and a half in the game, and Nate Irving with that interception early in the game against Andy Dalton. And then Dalton, 22 of 42, 344, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception in the game, so not a bad job for him. Jeremy Hill, 32 carries, 182 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Giovanni Bernard, 64 yards, and Dalton 1 for 2 because of the kneel down. And then A.J. Green, 9 catches, 123 yards, 1 touchdown for A.J. Green in the game. Rashad Thomas, 3 catches, 56 yards. And Earl Bennett, 2 catches, 51 yards for Big Earl. Tyler Croft, 3 catches, 49 yards. Hill, 3 catches for 46. Eifert, 1 for 10 and a touchdown. And then Giovanni Bernard, 1 catch for 9 yards in the game. So all around, good job moving the ball around. Delmas was the lead tackler with 9. Marsh and Wheeler with 8, along with Malmuga and Robertson with 8. And Dre Kirkpatrick with 7. And Burfisette with 5. And Denard with 5 in the game. And then plenty of guys to go around. And Jeffrey Robertson, 2.5 sacks in this game. Dunlap was a sack and a half. Johnson with a sack in the game, and then Jefferson with the interception in the game. So really, overall, in the game, yeah, the first half really was close. First quarter, 2 field goals by McManus made it 6-0, and then Martin ran it in after the interception, punched it in. That made it 7-6 Cleveland, and then Hill and the Browns got it back. Bengals got it back, and Hill cashed it in with a 3-yard touchdown run, and then McManus with a field goal at halftime, making it 16-7. Then McManus, the only scoring in the third quarter was a field goal, and then in the fourth, Jeremy Hill ran it in. Mayo catching a touchdown pass from Manziel, and then Green and Eifert catching touchdown passes from Dalton in this game. So not too shabby of a day for Indy Dalton. 344, 2 touchdowns, and an interception in the game. So not terrible, but that does lead up to the big game coming up. That's right. Let's go to 4-0. Indeed. Now the Browns, but of course the next week would be even bigger because of the fact that you also have to deal with the fact that you're going to deal with, say, so he's a possible, okay. Oh, horrible. Okay. So really, if you take a look, the scouting reports and everything, it's not too bad. But as we take a look, we'll take a look as we advance the week, because the next week will be the New England Patriots. And the Patriots have so far boasted the best defense in the NFL so far this season, giving up, through the first 3 games of the season, 30 points total. And needless to say, that is an improvement. And yep. And now AJ Green. Alright, so let's enter negotiations with AJ Green. He wants to remain with the team. He wants a 6-year deal, $84.6 million. Let's see. Alright, he wants 84. How about we give him 81 and see what he thinks from that. I don't mind, but let's try to, okay. So the question is, will he take the deal? And no, he declined the deal. Well, we were just trying to save some money here, but he really wants his, I mean, yeah, there's a reason why he is. There's a reason. So as we'll take a look at the who's who and what we're going to be dealing with, yes, and we'll take a look real fast at the league schedule from the previous week, heading into week number 5. Week number 4, Dallas beating Washington 20-3, and the Giants getting a win against the Lions 40-24. Atlanta beating the Niners 35-13. And as we saw for Cincinnati all over Cleveland, 40-14. Miami 3 points better than Arizona, 24-21. Buffalo 35-14 over St. Louis. They are winless St. Louis Rams. Houston 24-3 over Indianapolis. Minnesota under Phil Ranson. It's his second win of the season against Jacksonville, 31-28. Denver 20-16 over Carolina. New England dropped a game to the Jets, 38-24. So that definitely a little bit of a shocker heading into this week. Tampa Bay 41-39 against San Diego. Green Bay 35-34, 1 point better than Seattle. Kansas City 28-7 over Tennessee, and Philadelphia took care of Chicago 40-14 in week number 4. So week 5, you got plenty of games heading into this week. Broncos and the Colts, the Giants and the Vikings, the Ravens and the Eagles, the Patriots taking on the Bengals, Niners and the Jets, Chargers and the Jags, Seahawks and the Dolphins, Panthers and the Raiders, Falcons and the Saints, Steelers and the Chiefs, Texans and the Titans, T versus T, Packers and the Lions, Cowboys and the Browns, and the Buccaneers taking on the Rams on the Thursday night matchup, and then Cowboys and the Browns on Monday night. So needless to say, yes, Ryan, what can you say heading into this week? And the Patriots and the Bengals. And the Bengals right now 4-0 on the season. Their longest, so far their longest winning streak. Steelers 1-2, getting their first win of the season, and the Browns dropping their second game against, of course, their rivals, the Cincinnati, dropping to 1-3, and the Ravens losing last week to go to 0-3 on the season. The Titans, the Texans, and the Jags are all 2-2 right now. Titans have lost the last 2 in a row after starting the season 2-0, and then the Jags lost last week. Colts have not yet won a game this year so far this season. The Bills off to a good 4-0 start, with the Dolphins and the Patriots right behind them, 3-1. The Dolphins lost the opening week, and then they've piled off 3 wins in a row. The Patriots, of course, as we saw the last week, dropped their first game of the season, and then the Jets, big win for them. They go to 2-2 on the season. The Chiefs 3-1 on the season. The Broncos 2-2. Chargers 2-2 after losing last week, and then the Raiders have not yet won a game this season. The Packers also off to a 4-0 start. The Lions 3-1. The Vikings have rallied nicely after starting this season 0-2, have won their last 2 in a row, and the Bears, after winning an opening week, have lost their last 3 in a row. And then the Buccaneers also 4-0 under Lovie Smith. The Panthers 3-1, taking their first loss last week. The Falcons 3-1, and then the Saints have won their last 2 in a row. They go to 2-1 on the season. Cowboys get back on the winning track, go to 3-1 in the East. The Eagles 2-2. The Giants have won their last 2 in a row, and the Skins continue to lose their 4th in a row. And then in the NFC West, nobody wants to win division. The Seahawks are 2-2 after losing last week. The Cardinals, the Rams, and the Niners all 0-4 to start the season. So I call this division the division nobody wants to win right now, because it is just a cluster mess. So yeah, a lot to prepare for there. So Ryan, what can you say? Are you pulling for go Pats? Yeah, that's what I figured. Against Coach Bama and his Cincinnati Bengals. As we take a look at the scouted list, the watch list for so far, Coach Bama likes a lot of different guys on this line. Of course, there's Wes Phillips, Wisconsin, a 6'4" wide receiver, no doubt, and also Jason Phillip, also a first-round talent. And then Cedric Austin, defensive tackle from Alabama, I think would be a good defensive tackle slot for that spot in case of Geno Atkins getting injured. Ethan Black, left tackle. Yep, they definitely need a left tackle upgrade. Darius Graham, 6'4" wide receiver from Michigan State. Wade Werner, left end from Alabama, possible number 1. But boy, that would be a heck of a grab for Cincinnati if they could get him. Ricky Tucker, also from Alabama, 6'2", 219 wide receiver. Alex McKinney, left tackle, also from Alabama. And then LaVon McDonald, strong safety, someone that could really help. And then Jackson Travis from Alabama. And then you're looking at Jimmy McNeil, center from Florida State. He could be possible 5th round. And then Mark Hunter and Michael Jose, really not slated for much of anything right now. So it'll be interesting to kind of see what does happen in the long run. But as you can see, that's kind of just building this team up. Building this team up from the slot, so to speak. Now, as we take a look at the stats around the league so far, Andy Dalton, 1,251. He's 4th in the NFL, 8 passing touchdowns, 9th in the NFL. But Jeremy Hill, 1st in the NFL rushing and in rushing yards and in touchdowns. And right now, AJ Green, 500 yards receiving, 3rd in the NFL, and that, as he is really doing a heck of a job. But this is the telling stat right here. Number 1 ranked offense, which is the Cincinnati Bengals, with 2,627 yards total, 1,684 in passing, 943 in rushing. Passing touchdowns, 14 rushing touchdowns, 11, 114 first downs. My gracious, they are just chewing up everybody in that regard. And then the team pretty much second to them is the San Diego Chargers, and then the Bills, and then the Packers, the Buccaneers, the Chiefs, the Falcons, the Cowboys, the Seahawks, the Dolphins, and then the Patriots at 1,500 with 1,055 and 445, 9 passing touchdowns, 6 rushing, 69 touchdowns. But it is interesting. But yes, the Bengals have the number 1 defense. Now, the number 1 defense so far in terms of points right now, the Lions now took that over since the Patriots did give up quite a bit of points in the last game, so that drops them to 81 points on the season. And now the Lions have the NFL's best defense at 70. But the Patriots are at 1308, still not bad. 461 rushing, 847 in passing, so something is going to give in this game between the Bengals and the Patriots once again. Now, Jimmy Garoppolo versus Andy Dalton, and for this game we are going to show you the entire game from start to finish. So yes, I'm not going anywhere. So from start to finish, we are getting this thing going. So Jeremy Hill, I'll tell you right now, 638, 1,000 yards rushing, 10 season rushing touchdowns. He is very close to that right now. So this should be a heck of a game coming up. So this is the build-up for the big game today, the Patriots and the Bengals. So Jeremy Hill, the battle of 2 running backs. 100 carries, 638, 9 touchdowns, 61 yards is his longest carry. And LeGarrette Blount, 72 carries, 333 yards for the Patriots. In the house that Paul Brown built. here in Cincinnati, Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Sold out. We're the 4-0 Bengals taking on the 3-1 New England Patriots with Griffin Murphy as their head coach and, of course, Coach Bama for the Cincinnati Bengals. And boy, what a start he has gotten going right now. 12-8 career record, 1 playoff appearance. And Coach Bama 11-9 in his career and no playoff appearances, but he is so hoping to change that this year. And Giovanni Bernard. So Stephen Gronkowski ready to kick it off. 6 touchbacks on his 27 kickoffs. 6 of them for touchbacks. And here we go. Yeah, he'll kick it short. Andre Colwell going to take it, follow the blocks, and it will get out to right at the 25-yard line. So Cincinnati will take control, where Andy Dalton already looking oh so good. 1,251, 8 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. So for the season, yet the interceptions are a bit high, but he did throw 5 in the first game of the season against the Steelers. But then for 2 straight games, he did not throw 1 until last week. No, Dalton ducking back under pressure. A.J. Green. Holy smokes, what a catch and what a setup once again. 47 yards and a first down. As number 26, Ryan, just trying to do all he could against the big 6'3" wide receiver. And no dice on that play. So, yep, nice setup for Cincinnati against the New England defense. So Jeremy Hill in the backfield. No, inside give to Hill. What blocking and a first down. 13-yard carry. McCourty and company with the tackle. Yep, 235 pounds this man is, and the way he runs right now, I don't think anybody wants to take a shot at tackling that man. I mean, first quarter might be okay. I think we can do it. And then by the fourth quarter, it's forget it. No, screen pass out to Hill. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And right off the bat, Cincinnati scores in 3 plays. So Dalton right to Jeremy Hill, something he was not doing a whole lot of last year, catching balls out of the backfield. But that is the essence of this offense. You got to do that in order to make this offense work and make the defense confused. So 3 plays, 74 yards, 1 minute, 26 seconds, and Cincinnati already up 7-0. And Griffin Murphy wondering what has happened to his defense. And this will be well out of the end zone for a touchback. So Edelman and company were there, and here comes Jimmy Garoppolo. 1,055 yards passing, 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. The heir apparent to Tom Brady, who retired after last season, getting his Patriots into the playoffs once again, but only to lose. And that is Gronkowski. Nope, not Gronkowski. Chandler with a catch. So there's the offensive line. Volmer Stork in the middle of Blunt, Casey Edelman, and Brandon LaFell and Fred Davis. Fred Davis, the tight end. So defense moving around just a little bit. And, there's a nice stick there for number 31. As Delmas with the nice tackle on LeGarrette Blount. Nowhere to hide, LeGarrette Blount. As that ball will go incomplete as he was trying to find Davis. So 4th down and 7, Garoppolo could not get much of anything going on that drive. First drive for the Patriots. And Giovanni Bernard with the catch. And look at the room. And he gets all the way down to the 34-yard line. So Giovanni Bernard just followed everybody in line and had a lot of running room for real estate on that punt return. So the Patriots defense coming out, hoping to get at least a 3 and out or something. So A.J. Green over to Eifert. First down. Cincinnati, nice catch, 3 for 3, 78 yards to Andy Dalton. As Eifert catches that one for 17 yards. Nice hands. So inside to A.J. Green, down to the 2-yard line. And A.J. Green's second catch of the game. Yeah, Dalton knows where he's going with that pass every single time. So down to the 2-yard line. And right now, New England, not really sure what is going on here. Handoff and touchdown, Jeremy Hill for his 10th touchdown of the season. No wonder he is number 1 in the NFL in touchdowns. For the first 5 weeks of the season, 10 touchdowns already. White, the amazing stat. And the field goal is up and good. And just like that, 3 plays, 34 yards. And Cincinnati not batting an eye in this game. Now once again, here comes the kickoff. And Edelman will not have even a chance of a return as it goes out of the end zone once again. So Garoppolo coming out for his second drive. And right now they need something. And there's a nice tackle by Burfiset as Garoppolo gets over 1,000 yards passing this season. Well, he was already over 1,000 yards. A nice catch by Fred Davis, the tight end. And there's a nice tackle from behind, but LeGarrette Blount will get the first down. As Carlos Dunlap with the tackle on the play. And Geno Atkins back. Geno Atkins back once again, and there's a nice tackle again. Burfiset really coming in hard. About a 7-yard gain for LeGarrette Blount once again. And LeGarrette Blount and another first down. So Yep, they are just trying to get the flow back. And there's a nice catch. Edelman for first down. So Garoppolo right now, after missing one pass, 3 for 4. Good 3 for 4 start for Jimmy. A lot of pressure on that young man, having to be the man to succeed after you know who. And there's a nice carry in, an injury on the field, and looks like Jefferson with the tackle, and looks like number 46 for New England not getting up, so we'll check the injury report on him. So looks like he's up. Hopefully it's nothing serious, and he'll make his return. So Garoppolo all by himself in the backfield, and there's a nice defense there. As you can see, there's the defense. Dunlap, Atkins, and Davis. And then Malmuga, Robertson, Wheeler, and Burfisette. And then the corners, Kirkpatrick, Jefferson, Delmas, and Denard. So 3rd and 3. So LeGarrette Blount back in the game. And Dunlap coming off the tackle, coming off the block, sticking Blount right where he is. And no chance. And now Griffin Murphy is going to roll the dice. Go for it. 4th and 3 from his on Cincinnati's 43-yard line. And there is the first down. Nice pitch and catch to Edelman. 4 for 6, 30 yards for 4 for 6 for Garoppolo right now. Edelman with his second catch of the game. And Burfisette not fooled at all. And LeGarrette Blount losing 4 yards on the play. Trying to get the crowd into this thing. And Blount taken down once again. 7 carries, 20 yards, 3rd down and 8. As Denard with the very hard tackle on LeGarrette Blount. And there's the first down. And nice catch for Robinson. Garoppolo 5 for 7. Delmas with the tackle there. As Robinson with the nice catch and a first down. And there's a hard stick on Blount. If he got much of anything, yep, he got a yard, but it was a very hard-earned yard. As Jefferson once again on the tackle. So there goes Blount again, as they are really sticking to the ground early in the game. So 3rd and 6. And number 46 back in the game. And did he get it? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Brandon LaFell. So a heck of a drive there for Garoppolo. And a touchdown for the Patriots. And a much needed touchdown. So nice drive by New England there to answer the two early scores. 15 plays, 80 yards, 7 minutes and 41 seconds on the play, on the drive. Raplow was 5 for 6 on that drive. So nice answer for the Patriots. A good mixture of pass and run. And Caldwell and the Bengals. So 2 minutes left in the first quarter. And early in this game, we've already had 3 scores. Yep, Jimmy G, let's go, boys. Now here comes Dalton. First down. And there's a nice pitch and catch. Dalton and the offense of the Bengals saying the same thing. There's the offensive line. And then, of course, Hill, Eifert, Thomas, Green, and Havali, the fullback. So Dante Hightower with the nice tackle on that play. So Green in motion. Dalton to Eifert. Eifert shaking off a tackle, shaking off 2 more, and a first down all the way to the 20. And another injury timeout. And that is O.J. Mayo. Ooh. So we'll have to check him and see what's going on. So there's O.J. Mayo, and hopefully he is okay. Young man out of Tennessee. And hopefully it's just a stinger, whichever way he will be able to be back on the field. Now quick inside. That is Bennett pushing himself towards that first down line, and he'll come up a yard short. 7 for 7, 150 yards right now for Dalton starting this game. As Collins and company had the responsibility of bringing him down. So quick check at the line, inside give to Hill. And there's a first down. 3 carries, 18 yards, and a touchdown, and a first down at the 8-yard line. Marshall with the tackle on the play. As they changed it up just a bit. As McCourty and Marshall combined for the hit, and that will run out the first quarter. So what an exciting first quarter. Bengals scoring on 6 plays, 14 points. Patriots answered on their own, a big 15-play drive, and it's 14-7 Cincinnati. Now welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. And this has been, so far, everything that we could hope for in this game. As we take a look at the injury report real fast. Michael Johnson, that's not what we needed, especially him suffering the injury last week against the Browns. Michael Johnson, a fractured hip, he's done for the season. And then Robert Griffin III already out for the season with a torn pectoral muscle. So that's 2 guys done for the season for the Bengals. And of course Johnson is a big help. Johnson is a big help on that defensive end side. So that is a huge blow there, as he's generally a right end. So Ryan Davis and Wes Horton will have to really step up the rest of this year, and hopefully we'll be able to do that. For the Patriots, Gerard Mayo with a bruised shoulder will return soon, so that's good. Rob Gronkowski, dislocated kneecap, he's out 3 weeks, and Aaron Dobson out for the season with a compound fracture. So that's a little bit, but that's one of the reasons why Gronkowski is not in the game today. because of that injury. And inside give here to Hill as he is still turning towards the end zone. 4 carries, 25 yards, and already a touchdown for Jeremy Hill. Leads the NFL with 10 rushing touchdowns. And he is dead set on wanting to set the all-time season record. Which I believe was held. And inside, touchdown, Heifert. So his first receiving touchdown today, and Cincinnati extends their lead to 20-7. And the Bengals with Coach Bama and that Chip Kelly Oregon offense really as the field goal is up and good. 6 plays, their longest drive of the game so far. 6-play drive. 68 yards, 2 minutes and 43 seconds taken off the clock. And it's 21-7. They are just about making this look so easy. Hubert kicking this one off, and as Gilbert Arenas will down it in the end zone. So here comes the defense for the Cincinnati Bengals, hoping to keep the Patriots out of the end zone, but that is a tough job in itself. And Dunlap and company with the nice tackle on LeGarrette Blount, as right now Griffin Murphy really sticking to the running game early in this game, as he doesn't want to put too much pressure on Garoppolo, being that yes, he is the heir apparent. And now Garoppolo going down, as Burford and company with the sack on the play. And Burford just absolutely beating, Garoppolo more like ran into him. I thought maybe it was the case of him beating his man, but Garoppolo just kind of ran right into him. So change at the line. Here comes the pressure again. Nice defense by the Bengals once again. 4th down and 16. And definitely not what Griffin Murphy was hoping for in this game. And a nice return on the punt by Giovanni Bernard, 40 up to the 46-yard line. Yes, he has a very nice punt return stat line after that absolutely beautiful punt return the first time around. So inside to and there's an injury on the tackle, and we'll have to check it, as Mayo again with the tackle, but then suffering another injury, Gerard Mayo. And he's on the sidelines once again, the 8-year man of Tennessee. I guess most people are finding out trying to tackle this man. Jeremy Hill is not as much fun as most envisioned. And there's a nice gain. 6 carries, 32 yards as Collins and Hightower with the tackle. So 3rd and 3. There's Patrick Chung. So AJ Green going in motion. And a quick pass to him. 1st down. 9 for 9, 160, 2 touchdowns for Andy Dalton in this game. And the 3rd reception for AJ Green. As right now the Bengals absolutely doing what they have to do in the big game right now. And there's a carry and getting it up to 5 yards. And 37 yards rushing right now is Hayward and company with the tackle. Oh, inside give again as Hill kind of shook off the tackle by Chung, and it wrapped up for everybody else. So here we go. And there's a pass to Efer. Touchdown, Cincinnati! As McCourty got the tackle, got him in. He tried to wrap him up, but Efer is a tall man. Trying to bring down, and just right inside the end zone for the touchdown. And Cincinnati right now just absolutely blowing it out of the water. 28-7, 6 plays, 54 yards, 243 on the time of possession. Once again, 2 for 2, 30 yards. And Griffin Murphy wondering where has his defense gone the last 2 games. Especially after the stellar start they got at the start of the season. 3-0 start. But then you get absolutely hammered last week, giving up 48 points. And already giving up 28 here in the first half. And there's LeGarrette Blount again. Murphy just trying to keep things a little simple. Really does not want to try put too much on this young man, Garoppolo. I mean, that is a lot of pressure. As the ball goes incomplete, good defense by Dre Kirkpatrick from Alabama, as Davis could not hang on. Yeah, Davis is a tall guy, but Dre Kirkpatrick is one of those few corners that can really, 6'2", can really cause a lot of problems. Now here comes Dunlap. Ooh, nice pickup. Nice flare out to Davis. And a first down. And another who's who of the injuries. As Adams with the nice catch for 12 yards. Dre Kirkpatrick with the catch. And plenty of nice defense there by the Bengals, as they are just really, they are dead set on not giving up much. So another change at the line, and there's a nice tackle as Chandler with the catch. And second catch for 12 yards, leaving them 3 yards short of the first down. And there's another nice pitch and catch once again. Penn with the nice catch, number 46. He was injured earlier in the game, but he shook that off nicely. As Garoppolo will just hit the deck and get 4 yards out of that run. As Ray Malamuga was peering down on him. And there's a nice, as Burford said, with another tackle. Penn with the carry. And so Penn with a nice run. First down for the Patriots once again. 3 carries, 16 yards for this young man. So 5 minutes left to go in the first half. And Cincinnati absolutely meaning all sorts of business as as Dunlap got pressure on Garoppolo. And the pass goes incomplete. So 15 pass and 15 rushing. Good balance between the two. I mean, you are, as Dunlap once again just absolutely coming on the pressure, but he does find Chandler once again. 3 catches, 14 yards. 3rd down and 8 for the Patriots. And picking up first downs on 3rd down has not been a problem. As Dunlap again and forces Garoppolo to go short. As number 86 with a catch, only a yard. Williams with a catch, and Griffin Murphy going to bring out the field goal against Gronkowski. As the kick is up, and it's good. So Gronkowski nails a nice field goal to get the Patriots 10 points on the board. So 3 minutes, 33 seconds, while the Bengals have just been blowing the doors off, scoring 28 first half points. But this game is far, far from over. Andy Dalton so far in this game, perfect. He has found all of his receivers in this game. And that was at the start, the first touchdown of the game. So Dalton really off to a good start. I mean, what other quarterbacks can you say start 9 for 9 to start the game? Oh, there's the first incompletion as pressure starting to get there. 3 touchdowns in the game. And the Patriots defense so badly need a 3 and out. As, A.J. Green couldn't hang on. So 3rd and 10. So 8 rushes, 12 passes by Cincinnati on this drive. As Eifert, nice catch there and a first down as Dalton is 11 of 13, 201, and Eifert is already over 100 yards. 5 catches, 102 yards for the tight end. Now, as we like to say, generally A.J. Green is the go-to man, but today has been Eifert. And Jeremy Hill, 9 carries, 52 yards and a touchdown. And they will try and get to the Green in motion. Inside. Picked off. And that is Devin McCourty with the interception for the Patriots. And that is the 7th interception for Andy Dalton. Yeah, he thought he had Croft. He thought he had Croft right there. But the Patriots defense definitely needed that. As again, and it is down to the 2-minute warning. Garoppolo just getting rid of that. Under heavy pressure from the Bengals defense. And somebody jumped on the offensive line. It was like number 60. Oh, okay. So they'll pin Carlos Dunlap for neutral zone infraction. Of course, he doesn't think so. And Coach Bama does not even think so himself. Screaming at the officials on that one. And there's a screen, but Blunt cannot get it. As so 3rd and 5. And the bells. And whoa, what a catch! Nice catch for Brandon LaFell. 12 of 20, 91 yards and a touchdown. Only his second. Ooh, little bit of bad blood there between Trey Kirkpatrick and Brandon LaFell from their LSU Alabama days. And there's Edelman with a nice catch down the middle. And a first down and goal at the 5. And the Patriots, yeah, you can't ever say that you can count them out. But if you do not get pressure on that young man, well, technically, if you don't get pressure on any quarterback in the NFL, you are going to be in a world of trouble. And flags fly. And number 76 saying he was drawn to jump, but the officials don't buy it. Vollmer gets called for the false start. So up to the 10-yard line. As incomplete. Garoppolo trying to find Blunt out of the backfield. So 2nd and goal from the 10. Now screen coming on. Garoppolo just waiting a bit too long before the pressure by the Bengals defense got to him. And it's 3rd and goal. So interception by Devin McCourty. Thought maybe that might inspire them. As incomplete. And it is 4th down. No, 4th and goal from the 10. And Griffin Murphy will send out Gronkowski once again. As the field goal is up and good. 28-13. So the Patriots defense has certainly done the job here in the 2nd quarter. No, Bernard will just fair catch it in the end zone. Will come out to the 20-yard line. And with 58 seconds left to go, I don't think Coach Bama is going to do much of anything to kind of except give it to his fullback Havali, and he'll get 4 yards. He doesn't get many carries, but he generally does pretty well. So Dante Hightower with the tackle. So a little change at the line. As they'll hook up A.J. Green once again. 204, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Randy Dalton in this game so far. So the final 20 seconds before halftime. As right now, Hill won't get the first down. So with 10 seconds left to go, Griffin Murphy and the Patriots called a timeout. No, 4th and 1 from their own 29. And there you see Coach Bama conferring with his staff on what to do, but he's not going to remotely risk really much of anything. He's going to punt it and let the Patriots start from their own 40-yard line. Huber, nice job there. Corners are going to play deep. They are expecting the Hail Mary. And that was a nice pick by Dre Kirkpatrick. And that will effectively end the first half as the Bengals lead the Patriots 28-13 in a very entertaining first half. As we'll take a look at the first half highlights, and then we'll take a look at the stats. As you can see, Bengals hold the edge. Both teams have a takeaway, but average yards per play 10 yards for the Bengals and 3.8. So starting the game off like they did the previous week against the Browns, which led to a touchdown right there, and Cincinnati was on the board early with that big touchdown. And then second touchdown coming up right there, the 10th of the year for Jeremy Hill, and that made it 14-0. But then Garoppolo finds Brandon LaFell for the touchdown, made it 14-7. And then right there, nice catch as Eifert catching a touchdown. And then later on, Eifert again gets dragged into the end zone for the score, as it was then 28-7. 2 field goals by the Patriots made it 28-13. As we'll take a look at the game stats of the first half, as you can see, Andy Dalton 12 of 15, 204, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Devin McCourty with that pick. And Jeremy Hill 10 carries, 54 yards and a touchdown, and Stanley Havali with 4 yards. And then Tyler Eifert 5 catches, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns for the tight end. AJ Green 4 catches, 74 yards. Jeremy Hill 14 and a touchdown. Rashad Thomas 1 for 10, and Tyler Croft 1 for 4. And then when they were trying to go to Croft again, that's what led to the and then Dre Kirkpatrick with the interception near halftime in a very good fantastic effort for the Patriots. Jimmy Garoppolo 13 of 25, 114 yards and a touchdown and a pick for him in this game. And then LeGarrette Blount 11 carries, 27 yards. Rayshawn Penn, young man out of Florida State, 3 carries, 16 yards. And then Garoppolo 1 for 4 in the game. And then Julian Edelman 3 catches for 42 yards. Brandon LaFell 2 for 18. Kyrie Robinson 1 for 15. Scott Chandler 3 for 14 yards. Sean Adams 1 catch for 12 before he went out with an injury. Rayshawn Penn 1 for 6, and then Fred Davis 1 for 6, and then Damian Williams 1 yard on his first catch of the game. And then Brandon Marshall leading, and also Devin McCourty with 5 tackles each. Logan Ryan with 3, Jamie Collins with 3, Patrick Chung with 2, Dante Hightower with 2, Edelman with 1, Williams and everyone else with and then no sacks on so far. Devin McCourty with that interception, as that was a big turnaround. But big turnaround, as you can see, most of the scoring done by the Bengals in the first 2 quarters, scoring 14 each to make it 28-13. As New England, the defense will have to gradually improve and really hold serve on the mistakes so far in this game. And yes, we saw Michael Johnson out for the season. Robert Griffin III also placed on IR. He's done for the season. And then for the Patriots, Gronkowski out, dislocated kneecap 3 weeks. Got Sean Adams out for 3 weeks with an abdominal tear, and then Aaron Dobson, compound fracture, he's done for the season. But at least Gerard Mayo's already been out twice due to injury in this game. He has not. No major length of time for him. So here is the second half kickoff, and it will go out of the end zone once again. So Garoppolo hoping to get the Patriots back in the game with a touchdown drive. And there is LeGarrette Blount, as he is up to 33 yards rushing in the game. And he has certainly found a home in New England, LeGarrette Blount has. As there is a fumble, picked up by Carlos Dunlap, touchdown, Cincinnati. And that is not the start the New England Patriots wanted here in the second half, as Geno Atkins on the hit on Garoppolo, forcing the ball, and Carlos Dunlap picking it up for the touchdown. And the field goal up and good for the extra point, 35-13. As right now Cincinnati defensively are just absolutely killing the will. And again, the ball will go out of bounds. So New England once again coming out, hopefully to have better numbers than losing the ball. But Atkins with the fumble, as Garoppolo would just get rid of it with Carlos Dunlap coming down on him. Nothing he could do there, just get rid of it and not take the sack. So second down and 10. And there's a nice tackle there for Ray Malamuga. So LeGarrette Blount getting 5 yards back. Third down and 5. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. I thought maybe that ball got picked or something, and somehow Edelman, 4 catches, 50 yards in the game. Somehow Garoppolo found Edelman in all that traffic and a first down. As right now, nice tackle there for Dunlap and company on LeGarrette Blount. Last week, 65 yards rushing and a touchdown on 17 carries. He's already got 39 in this game on 14 carries. Definitely not finding the lanes open as much in this game. Right now, again, Penn with the carry, and he'll get 2 yards out of it. As Philip Wheeler with the tackle on the play. And there's a nice catch by Penn out of the backfield, as he'll pick up the first down. And once again, the Patriots find a way to get the first down, and Cincinnati's got to find a way to get their defense off the field on third downs. Now Dunlap and company with the tackle, has no gain on the play for LeGarrette Blount. As Dunlap again, and nowhere for Dunlap nowhere for LeGarrette Blount to hide. As he'll lose a yard on that one. So 3rd and 11. And what defense! As Geno Atkins with his 2nd sack of the game. As Geno just kept bull rushing, got past Penn, and found his way to Garoppolo, and nice job by the secondary to give Jimmy Garoppolo no chance. So right now Bernard, nice return there as he'll get it out to the 46-yard line on the punt return. So a nice job getting the 3 and out for Cincinnati after the Patriots picked up a key first down on that drive. As Jeremy Hill will get 2 yards out of that one. As Devin McCourty. Oh, Dalton somehow broke out of that tackle. Won't get back to the line of scrimmage. And he'll lose 3 on that play. So, yeah, the read option did not quite work. And Bennett with a first down for Cincinnati. So 13 of 16, 221, 3 touchdowns and an interception in the game for Andy Dalton. As he finds Bennett. As Thomas with a nice catch, but I believe he'll just get nothing out of it. Yep, no gain on the play. And there you can see the the anguish. And that ball will only go for a couple yards. So 182 yards last week, 2 touchdowns, 58 this week, and a touchdown on 12 carries. So 3rd and 8, split backfield with Bernard and Hill. And Bennett had it in his hands and dropped it. So 4th and 8 from 50 plus yards, 55 yards for McManus. Heck of a try here, and he just got it. So 55-yard field goal for McManus, making it 38-13 with 4:59 left to go here. They will kick it off once again, and this ball will just fly out of the end zone. 38-13, 4:59 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And there's a nice tackle by Philip Wheeler on LeGarrette Blount. No gain on the play. And no, Garoppolo finding the back end of his offensive lineman's helmet on that play. So incomplete pass once again. And whoo, what a heck of a try there. Garoppolo trying to find Brandon LaFell. And the ball goes incomplete. So Bernard waiting for the catch, waiting for his blocks to happen. Not going to happen this time, as Butler with the tackle up to the 36-yard line with 4:05 left to go here in the third quarter. And the Patriots defense hoping to force a turnover if they can. And there's a first down by Jeremy Hill. And he's up to 71 yards rushing in this game, averaging 5.4 yards a carry. Now inside give there, and Gerard Mayo showing, some issues earlier with some injuries, but no issues there, taking down Jeremy Hill on that play. And Hill, first down. Actually, just a yard short. Very, very close. So 3rd and 1. Yep, no fumbles this season so far, this early in the season for. And another first down. As Jeremy Hill just dragging people with him. As Marshall with the tackle, but could not prevent the first down. No, all out heat on the blitz and no chance. So 5-yard loss on the play. No chance for Dalton to even get off the play action on that play. Hill following his blockers again, and he's up to 90 yards rushing in the game. Nice give, nice. So next 30 seconds. Pass complete to Rashard Thomas. First down, Cincinnati. His third reception of the game, 28 yards. This young man, rookie out of Georgia, who is still looking for his first NFL touchdown. And this will effectively end the third quarter. So go to the fourth we go. 4 fingers are up for the Bengals. Griffin Murphy on the short end right now with a 38-13 Bengals lead. Now welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium. As you can see, the Patriots shut out in that third quarter. Just nothing. The Bengals defense absolutely, after giving up 13 points in the first half, have absolutely given up nothing here in the second half. And Gerard Mayo once again is just zeroing in on the tackles here, as his 4th tackle of the game. So inside give to Hill, and that is what really makes him effective as a out of the back. Him being 235-pound running back. Your guys like Devin McCourty and company, you do not want to see this man running towards you. Man, you don't mind the handoffs and everything. Yep, 20-20. What a offensive breakdown this game has been. So handoff, Hill, his 11th of the year. 2 rushing touchdowns. And right there, touchdown once again And the Bengals absolutely putting a vice grip on this game right now. 10 plays, 63 yards, 5 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock. Their longest drive of the game. So 45-13. As they are doing what has to be done. So kickoff out to the 20-yard line. Touchback for once again. So Garoppolo and company. Garoppolo. Oh, picked off! Dre Kirkpatrick. And that is the problem. He brings 6'2", playing right in front of Brandon LaFell, who is 6'3", but 6'2". Yeah, he can play with the best of them, and both him and Brandon had a heck of a rivalry at their respective schools, LSU and Alabama. And Jeremy Hill, 19 carries, 97 yards. Blunt, 17 carries, 38 yards right now in the game. And Cincinnati really looking to what's the season record for DMAC-INT? What's the season record for rushing touchdowns? I think Emmitt Smith holds that record, but we'll check the records once this game is over. And then we pass the week, and then we'll check the records, the record books. So inside give. And there is. So 5-yard gain. And once again, Hill just Jeremy Hill just making it look oh so too easy. So right now to Eford again, first down. And he is up to 114 yards. Yeah, one catch for 10 yards and a touchdown last week against the Browns. And he's up to 114 yards in this game. Oh, inside give to Hill, and he'll tumble for 4 yards. Right now, the way Jeremy Hill's running the ball right now, 2 touchdowns, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, 182 yards last week. And he is running like an absolute man possessed. And he is still on the field. You would think maybe Bernard would give him a break. Touchdown! Cincinnati! Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 12 on the season. 51-13. And now the big question is, going into this game, with a good 5, with the possibility of a 5-0 start. A 28-yard return, so it comes out to the 29. Good return by the Patriots. As nice catch there, Garoppolo, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions in this game. Dre Kirkpatrick was responsible for the last one. And there is a flag on the play, as Garoppolo will be wrapped up by Delmas. And we'll check the flag. Most of the time when that happens, it's generally holding on the offense, and it is. No, it's holding on the defense. Philip Wheeler guilty of that one, so a first down for New England. And there's a flag on the play. People jumping all around. We'll check it. Oh, encroachment against Cincinnati. That is going to drive Coach Bama absolutely nutty. He absolutely despises penalties, especially ones such as those. Right now, Dunlap really busy with, and no pressure at all on Garoppolo. He finds Brandon LaFell for the first down. They are really double teaming as Edelman will drop that one. No pressure at all on Garoppolo. Of course, it's only a three-man rush. And again, nice tackle there by Will Horton. As Garoppolo was trying to buy some time with his feet, and Will Horton kind of read it and made sure he did not get too far. Dunlap again, but nice completion there. First down. Kyrie Robinson with the first down. Second catch for him, 26 yards. So New England would love to punch this in for a touchdown. As right now, nice tackle there. As Williams makes that catch, and he gets 7 out of it. So second and 9. As Garrett Blunt runs right into Geno Atkins. So third down and 6, only 3 yards on the play. And there's Kyrie Robinson again. First down up to the 5-yard line. And so far, this has been the problem for the Bengals defense, not being able to get off the field on third downs in this game. As right now, Garoppolo, thought maybe he has some daylight to maybe get in. But yeah, him kind of checking out early. Checking out early just a bit. A little earlier than normal. Yeah, he has been under pressure most of this day, and that is well overthrown. Trying to hook up Brandon LaFell once again. He'll get in, touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, as he kind of just went up and over for the touchdown.
They could have used a few more plays like that much earlier in this ball game. Where has that been all day long, Phil? Well, listen, Jim, you see.
As the extra point is up and good. So 12 plays, 66 yards, 5:58. Taken off the clock. And a quick timeout by Coach Bama as he sees what New England is trying. And he says, no, you're not going to fool me. Dad is that easily. And Griffin Murphy still showing it. As there is the recovery. So the hands team does their job. As Griffin Murphy was really hoping that the onside would work. So 3:51 left to go in the game. Cincinnati up 52-20. Yeah, when was the last time we saw New England really manhandled like this? 24 carries, 138 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day for Jeremy Hill in this game. And everybody on the offensive line has just done the job today. So inside give to Hill again, just 150 yards, 3 touchdowns. So nice catch for Rashad Thomas as Hill gets some yards. Second down and 4, 6 yards on that play. 4 catches, 34 yards for Rashad Thomas. And just that fast. A.J. Green and Cincinnati with the touchdown. Yeah, nothing much the Patriots defense could do about that one. That was so fast, so quick. As the extra point is up and good. 4 plays, 43 yards. It took him 1 minute and 33 yards to score on the attempted onside kick. And Edelman will just take a knee in the end zone. 2:18 left to go in the game. And it looks like the Patriots will have to certainly rebuild after this thumping. Oh my gracious. And Dunlap with another fumble, strip, and recovery. And there's holding all against the offense. So they will decline it. Carlos Dunlap with 2 fumble recoveries in the game. So 2:10 left to go in the ball game. And this has not been... Jeremy Hill trying to go over the top there. Won't get it. And it will take us down to the 2-minute warning. So 4 giveaways by the Patriots in this game have really doomed them. And no doubt Griffin Murphy and the Patriots will have to have plenty of work to do next week, as the Bengals have scored pretty much in every single quarter in this game. And there's encouragement by the defense. Like I said, Coach Bama really bringing out the hard counts this year. Now, penalty will be declined since, I mean, think about it, you're not going to really be able to move much of anywhere. I mean, the ball can't exactly move half an inch. So 3rd and goal So from the 3-yard line. Oh, Hill. Yep, doesn't get anything on that dive attempt. And Coach Bama, yeah, he's not taking anything for granted right now. He is going to roll the dice again, and Jeremy Hill, touchdown number 4. 29 carries, 153 yards, 4 touchdowns in the game. As Coach Bama certainly rolling the dice on 4th down once again. 66-20. So another touchback. And Garoppolo and company with 44 seconds left in the game. Cincinnati will go to 5-0 on the season. Their best start in team history, as Dre Kirkpatrick was looking for interception number 2 for him in this game. As there is LeGarrette Blount, first down, and a first down, his first catch out of the backfield in this game. Oh, Penn. Nice little maneuver to get around his blocker, but the final 10 seconds. If the Patriots hurry, they can get this snap off. As the ball goes incomplete, as that effectively ends the ball game. So the Patriots, the build-up for this game, 3-1 versus 4-0, certainly was not to be in this game, as the Cincinnati Bengals blow out the Patriots 66-20 in this ball game. Is Coach Bama and the Cincinnati Bengals go to 5-0 on the season. 28 points in that 4th quarter to 7 for the Patriots, as maybe the Cincinnati Bengals with Coach Bama are going to become the new New England Patriots. The way this offense is just clicking and going, that could very much be the case. As they certainly put up some big numbers in this game today. 4 takeaways for the defense, 1 for the Patriots, as the Cincinnati Bengals forcing at least 2 fumbles. As what else can you say? Just absolute domination. And for Andy Dalton, 19 of 23, 278, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Devin McCourty with that pick. And Jeremy Hill, 29 carries, 153 yards, 4 touchdowns in the game. And Havali with 4 yards in the game. Giovanni Bernard did not carry the ball once in this game. Eford, 6 catches, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns. A little bit of a trend from the last week where he had 1 catch for 10 yards. AJ Green, 5 catches for 84 yards. His first game where he did not go over 100 yards in the game, and 1 touchdown. Thomas with 4 catches, 34 yards. And Jeremy Hill, 2 catches for 25 yards and a touchdown. Earl Bennett, 1 catch for 17. And Tyler Croft, 1 for 4 in the game. Defensively, these guys were ready. Burfiset with 10 tackles in the game. Dunlap with 8. Delmas, Denard, Jefferson with 7 in the game. Atkins had 2 sacks. Horton with a sack. And Dunlap with a sack. And Burfiset with a sack on Garoppolo. And Dre Kirkpatrick with 2 interceptions in the game today. And then the other forced fumble, Atkins and Dunlap. And then 2 fumble recoveries. Carlos Dunlap did the job on that one. And for the Patriots, Garoppolo, 22 of 42, 201. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions for the young man out of Eastern Illinois. As LeGarrette Blount, 19 carries, 43 yards, 1 touchdown. Garoppolo with 23, and Rashawn Penn with 18. And then receiving yards, Edelman led the team, 4 catches for 50. Rashawn Penn, 4 for 40. Kyrie Robinson, 3 for 37. Brandon LaFell, 2 for 18, and 1 touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, 16. Scott Chandler with 14. Adams with 12. Williams with 8. And then Fred Davis, 1 catch for 6 in the game. But needless to say, defensively, McCourty had 10 tackles. Jared Mayo had 8. Brandon Marshall had 8. Dante Hightower had 6 in the game. And then Mayo and Hightower had half a sack. McCourty with the interception in the game. But nothing much else you could say really went right for the Patriots in this game, especially being shut out in the 3rd quarter. And then in the 4th quarter, it was all Cincinnati from pretty much that point on. So we'll take a look at turnovers. -3 for the Patriots, +3 for the Bengals defense, and 1-for-1 4th down conversions for both teams. And 11 of 18, 61% on 3rd down percentage for the Patriots, 5 of 8 for the Bengals in the game, and 2 penalties for 10 yards for the Bengals, 1 for 5 for the Patriots. Remember, one of those was declined. And the Patriots actually held time of possession in this game, mostly due to the quick scoring by the Bengals in this game. Because the first two touchdowns were on really on 3 yards, 3 plays, and boom, scored a touchdown. So 6 plays, 14 points right off the bat. So the next week, another home win, and we get the goal there. So, all right, let's take a look at. Let's go ahead and advance to next week, which will be a bye week for the Bengals. Which at this point, we really don't have too many people on the injury list right now. So that's a good thing that we don't have too many people on the injury list right now. Only 2, which are Bernard. Really 2 guys that we could say are pretty much out of it right now. We'll take a look at the season skip and the league schedule from last week. All the other games in week number 5. The Indianapolis Colts beat the Denver Broncos 41-10. Minnesota 31-27 over the Giants. Baltimore won better than Philadelphia 17-16. They get their first win of the season. Cincinnati 66-20 over New England. The Jets 20-19 over San Francisco. The Jacksonville Jaguars lose to San Diego 31-21. Miami 23-13 over Seahawks. Oakland 33-27 over Carolina. Atlanta 24-19 over New Orleans. Pittsburgh 30-24 over Kansas City. Tennessee 36-29 over Houston. Green Bay 27-24 over Detroit. Dallas 38-24 over Cleveland on Monday night. And the Buccaneers 20-14 over the winless St. Louis Rams so far this season, which is says a lot. But if you take a look at the early schedule here, the first game of the season for the Bengals was a close one against the Steelers, as they won that one 55-52. Beat the Skins 62-27. The Ravens 51-21. The Browns 40-14, even though they clinched most of that game in the 4th quarter. And then the Patriots blew out, the Bengals blew out the Patriots 66-20 before they get the Browns again at home on Thursday night on week 7. So we are getting into that meat of the schedule, which should be highly interesting. And don't worry, Ryan, I will answer your question as we take a look at standings real quick. The Bengals 5-0 on the season. To start, really, I don't remember a Bengals team ever being 5-0 to start the season. Steelers 2-2. They won their last 2 in a row. The Ravens pick up their first win, and the Browns lose their 3rd game in a row. They drop to 1-4 to start the season. The Titans win. They go to 3-2 on the season. The Texans and the Jags lose. They go to 2-3, and the Colts pick up their first win of the season. They go to 1-4. The Bills still undefeated at 4-0. The Dolphins right behind them at 4-1. The Jets 3-2. They've won their last 2 in a row, and the Patriots have dropped their last 2 in a row after starting 3-0. So they got some work to do to kind of right the ship there, but maybe tough, for Garoppolo and company, since this is the first year after Tom Brady. The Chiefs drop a game, so they go to 3-2 on the season in the West. So do the Chargers with their win. The Broncos 2-3, and the Raiders pick up their first win of the season. The Packers go to 5-0. The Lions drop their second loss in 2 weeks. They go 3-2. And the Vikings, after starting the season 0-2, have won their last 3 in a row. And the Bears lose their 3rd in a row to go to 1-3 on the season. And then the Buccaneers also 5-0, and the Falcons right behind them at 4-1. Then the Panthers have dropped their last 2. They go 3-2, and the Saints lose. They go to 2-2 on the season. And then the Cowboys 4-1 have won their last 2 in a row. The Eagles and the Giants 2-3. And the Skins still winless at 0-4. And then as I said, the division nobody wants to win. The Seahawks have lost their last 2 in a row. They go to 2-3 on the season. The Cardinals lose, the Rams lose, and the Niners lose. So how is the West going to end up when this season is over? It is going to be absolutely interesting to see what does happen in the NFC West. No doubt. So we'll take a look at the NFL records. Since you're asking how many how many touchdowns in a season, well, as you can see, the passing yards career, Peyton Manning holds that with Brett Favre, Drew Brees, Dan Marino. Of course, Drew Brees passing Dan Marino, and then Tom Brady coming up 55,198. And then John Elway, Warren Moon, Fran Tarkenton, Vinny Testaverde, and then Eli Manning at 45,247 for his career. Then passing touchdowns, Manning with 544, Favre with 508, Drew Brees 442, Brady with 408 before he retired, and Marino at 420. And then Phillip Rivers is up to 305 right now. Ben Roethlisberger 303, Eli Manning 302, passing John Elway at an even 300 yards. And then rushing yards, as you can see, Emmitt Smith holds that. And then rushing touchdowns in a career was Emmitt Smith, 164. But in a season, rushing touchdowns in a season, actually, LaDainian Tomlinson holds that mark. Because I mostly remember Emmitt Smith doing it in the 90s, which he did. Priest Holmes did it with 21 touchdowns in 2002. Davis did it in 1998 with 21. Allen did it with the Skins in 96 with 21. Emmitt Smith did it in 94 with 21. Joe Morris of the Giants in 1985. I do remember that year with 21 touchdowns. John Riggins with 24 for the 1983 Redskins. And then Emmitt Smith beating his old number in the next year with 25. But then, since then, Sean Alexander, Priest Holmes, and LaDainian Tomlinson hold the mark for the season right now. So right now, the way that our man is going right now, we could see a new, we could see some numbers drop real heavily at the end of this year under Coach Bama and what he's got going right now. Andy Dalton for the season, 1,529 yards passing, 12 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. And then Giovanni Bernard, young man out of Tennessee, 469, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick. McCarron and then Robert Griffin III. And then you got Jeremy Hill, 791, 13 touchdowns for the season right now. So he is really, and unless he gets slowed down by injuries or something like that, that's about the only way I could see him possibly not getting the record mark. But LaDainian Tomlinson holds the mark with 28 touchdowns in a season. So it'll be interesting to see what happens the rest of this season. A.J. Green leads the wide receivers with 584, 4 touchdowns. Eifert with 20 catches, 339 yards, 5 touchdowns for him. Bennett with 271, Rashad Thomas 234, and Jeremy Hill with 218, 2 touchdowns. Croft with 95, Caldwell with 85, Hamilton with 81, Bernard with 75, Murphy with 28, and Ivory with 26, and Havali with none so far. So with 13 touchdowns right now this early in the season, we could see that mark go down, because right now he's number 1 in carries, number 1 in rushing touchdowns, and number 1 in rushing yards right now. So that is quite impressive for this young man. Jeremy Hill, with the first-year head coach, Coach Bama, coming over from Minnesota after going 7-9 with the Vikings. The Vikings fired him after that 7-9 year. Gets hired by Cincinnati, and already just this quick, boom, they are looking really, really, really good. So, and now the big question is, as the records. Okay, 2015. I think you'll. This was an ugly game for us. Yep, indeed. So for New England, they'll have to rally for next week, and hopefully they can. Looks like they'll. It looks like Cincinnati started 5-0 in 2015. All right, so. But now the big question is, as the season goes on, because you still have, the meat of the schedule, and we don't expect anything else to be this easy the rest of the year. Of course, you have the Browns on Thursday night when we come off the bye week. Then you have the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Steelers at home, the Raiders, the Ravens, the Jets, and then the Dolphins on the road, the Giants on the road, the Texans at home, and then the Bills on the road to end the season. And to say, could we possibly go undefeated? That is a long shot. As needless to say, as we take a look at week number 6, where's everybody playing this week? No Bengals this week. Jags and the Colts, the Broncos and the Chiefs, the Chargers and the Panthers, the Lions and the Texans, the Bears and the Packers once again, the Titans and the Vikings, the Bills and the Ravens, Cardinals and the Rams, the Raiders and the Saints, the Cowboys against the Giants, the Browns and the Skins going at it, the Eagles and the Falcons, the Dolphins and the Niners going at it on Monday night, and then the Jets and the Steelers. So New England also gets a week off to lick their wounds after this game, and because the next week, week number 7, they are home against the Chiefs. So that is going to be a key game for them as they start hopefully on the good end, and hopefully they'll finish the season strong, because right now, they started off well. I mean, seriously, they did. It was a good start for the Dolphins. I was certainly surprised with how they started. They lose to the Patriots in the first game of the week, 34-17. Then they beat the Ravens, the Jets, the Cardinals, and the Seahawks. And this week on Monday, they'll take on the 49ers before their week 7 bye week, and then they'll get the Patriots in week number 8. So that's not too bad. But for the Patriots right now, they started off the season 3-0. Beat the Dolphins 34-17, beat the Cardinals 52-10, beat the Niners 23-16, but then lose to the Jets 38-24. and then lose to the Bengals 66-20. So a bye week on week number 6 before you're home against the Chiefs and the Dolphins. Then you're on the road against the Steelers, home against the Bills and the Rams, on the road against the Jets and the Titans, home against the Browns, on the road for 2 more games against the Seahawks and the Bills before you're home against the Ravens. Then the season, and where everybody will be at that point in the season playoff wise, well, we just won't know that yet. So it will be interesting to see what the rest of the year will come up to being, how it will all work out in the end. So it should be an interesting start for everybody. So Ryan, I certainly appreciate you jumping in tonight. I certainly do appreciate your support as always. And also my son Andrew, who jumped in at the beginning of this stream and for a little bit, as he always generally does. So I certainly hope and think and appreciate that. I will be back New Year's Eve to help us ring in the new year, and also to the importance of the big game, the college football Final Four, Cincinnati, Alabama, and Georgia and Georgia and Michigan in the Final Four. So this should be a interesting Final Four. So it will be a lot of fun as we get ready for some good stuff coming our way. So Ryan, as once again, my friend, I certainly appreciate your support. Thank you for jumping in tonight. And Drew and Bryant, my sons, thank you also for jumping in for the time being before you had to go to bed. So Mike and Lady, I certainly hope to see you guys once again. I will be back New Year's Eve for our annual tradition of bringing in the new year, which for me, this is year number 7 of streaming myself. And also I hope everyone will be there for New Year's Eve, because not only will it be a time of fun and everything else as we count down to midnight, I'm also just thankful for a lot of things this year. This year has not exactly been the easiest year for me streaming wise, but I've been blessed to been able to get in and jump in when I can. So as I said before, thanks for jumping in tonight, Ryan. Certainly do appreciate that, my friend. And I will most definitely check out your videos and see what else you've been going. See what's been going on with you, my friend, with all your season stuff and everything else too. So always a good time. Yes, it is. We always have a great time when we all get together and have a great time. So Mike and Lady, I hope to see you guys on the next stream, and hopefully you are well and okay in Minnesota, and hopefully you're keeping yourself well, especially with the rising with everything going up with COVID-19 and everything now with the new variation. Who knows what it's going to be at this point. So stay well, everybody. And as always, stay well, wear a mask if you have to, protect yourself. Remember, it is you. You only get one life on this earth, so treat yourself well. Wear a mask for protection. Don't treat it like, oh, the government's trying to control me. Wear a mask. Just protect yourself as always. So, as always, be good to each other, and tell those closest to you that you love them. And as always, keep God number one. God bless everyone. Have yourself a great evening. I'll see everybody New Year's Eve.